Good morning, everyone. My name is Marlon A. Panlaki from Humanities and Social Sciences 4. Today, we're going to learn about informative or exclamatory writing. This type of writing is all about the currently conveying information to the reader in order to increase their knowledge or help them to understand the concept better. As you can see, informative or exclamatory writing is focused on providing information to the reader. This could be to explain a procedure, process, or concept. The primary purpose of informative writing is to increase knowledge or to enhance comprehension. It answers questions like why or how by clearly and currently explaining a topic. Another important aspect is incorporating relevant example to support your explanation. This helps to make the information clear and more relatable for the readers. While informative writing may seem a similar argumentative writing, the style and tone are different. In informative writing, we're not trying to pursue or change the reader thinking. Instead, our goal is simply to educate them on a topic. As shown, the informative or exclamatory genre encompasses a broad spectrum of text type. Let's explore each of these in details. Autobiography and biography. Autobiographies and biographies are both forms of informative writing that focus on someone's life's journey. An autobiography is written by the person themselves, while the biography is authored by someone else, offering an objective view of another person's life. Literary analysis involves examining and interpreting literature to understand its deeper meaning, themes, and message. It helps readers gain insight into the author's intention and the significance of the work. Exclamatory essay aim to explain a topic or concept in detail, providing clarity and understanding to the reader. They break down complex ideas into simple terms and offer throughout explanation. Summarize condensed larger pieces of text, such as article, books, or movie, into shorter version while retaining the main points of key information. They help reader grasp the essence of the original work without having to go through it entirely. Scientific report. Scientific report present findings from scientific experiment or research studies. They follow a specific format including sections like introduction, method, result, and discussion to communicate a scientific discovery effectively.
Historical accounts. Historical accounts narrate events or occurrences from the past, providing insight into different time periods, culture, and societies. They help us understanding the factors that shape our world and society. Scholarly articles. Scholarly articles are written by experts in a particular field and undergo peer review before publication. They contribute new knowledge to the academic community and serve as source of information for researchers and scholars. We're going to discuss important qualities that every writer should strive for when creating information and or explanatory text. This quality ensures that your writing is effective in conveying information and engaging your readers. Accuracy. The first quality we'll cover is accuracy. When sharing knowledge, it's crucial to ensure that the information provided is correct, factual, well-researched, and referenced if applicable. This helps establish you as a well-informed and trustworthy writer, building authority and expertise over your topic. Specificity. Next, let's talk about specificity. Vague, broad, or general statement can indicate a lack of thorough research. While it's okay to start with a general question like who, what, where, and when, it's important to delve into the why and how. Following specific and interesting trails of information enhances the depth and credibility of your writing. Clarity. The third quality we'll explore is clarity. As a writer, you may not always know the background of knowledge level of your readers. Therefore, it's essential to communicate your ideas clearly and concisely. The clearer of your writing, the more likely you'll achieve your goals of passing on knowledge to your readers effectively. We're going to explore the structural features of two main types of information text: explanatory essay and informative reports. Understanding these features will help you organize writing effectively and engage your readers. Explanatory essay. Let's start with explanatory essay. This type of begins with an introduction that introduces the topic and grabs the reader's attention. It provides specific, relevant information supported by evidence such as fact, statistics, example, quotation from expert, and anecdotes. The ideas of information are organized clearly in a format relevant to the topic, such as compare, contrast, cause and effect, definition, sequences, or timeline. Finally, it ends with a conclusion that summarizes the main point. Now let's move on the informative reports. Depending on its length, an informative report can begin with the title, page, table of contents, index, or preface. The information is logically organized into sections with headings and or subheadings, making it easy for the readers to navigate visual elements such as photographs, illustration, maps, graphs, tables, or diagrams with caption are often included to enhance understanding. Additionally, bolded or italicized fonts, text boxes, and bullet points lists may be used to emphasize key points. Finally, information reports often includes a glossary and or reference at the end to provide further clarification or resources. We're going to discuss the importance of style, tone, and formality in writing. These elements are essential for creating professionally and effective communication in your written work. Formal and objective writing. Formal and objective writing in impersonal and precise language with a neutral tone. This means writing professionally and officially without sharing personal opinions. Information should be delivered straightforwardly and precise vocabulary relevant to the topic, and appropriate transition words should be used to indicate relationship between ideas or topics. Tips for formal writing. Here are some tips to keep in mind when writing formally. Number 1. Avoid slang and colloquial phrases, and they sound too casual and detract from the professionalism of your writing. Number 2. Steer clear or low modality languages such as kind of, sort of, and maybe, as they make you sound uncertain or unsure about your topic. Number 3. Avoid construction such as isn't it, which should be written as is not to maintain formality. Number 4. Use third person of point of view instead of first person point of view, as it provides a more objective perspective.
We're going to explore the difference between primary and secondary sources. When including research, your informative text, understanding those sources will help you gather accurate and reliable information to support your writing. Primary sources. Let's begin. With primary sources, those are raw information and first-hand evidence about the people, event, or phenomena that you are researching. Example of primary sources include letter, photography, interview, diaries, official document or records, novel, poem, films, speech, transcript, or newspaper and magazine articles. Secondary sources. Now, let's talk about secondary sources. Those provide secondary land information and commentary from other researchers and may describe, interpret, evaluate, or analyze the primary sources. Example of secondary sources include the articles, journals, reviews, books, media articles, documentaries, textbooks, or essay. Importance of primary and secondary source. Using both primary and secondary sources in your research is important because they provide different perspective and insight into your topic. Primary sources offer direct evidence and first-hand account, while secondary sources provide analysis and interpretation by other scholarship.
Here's an example to illustrate the difference. Primary source: an interview with a survivor of a natural disaster, providing first-hand experiences and insights. Secondary source: an article analyzing the economic impact of natural disaster based on the data research by economics. We're going to discuss the importance of choosing the right sources when conducting research for your information text. Selecting credible and reliable sources is crucial for ensuring the accuracy and credibility of your writing. The importance of primary sources. First, let's talk about primary sources. These are more credible when used as evidence because they provide direct and first-hand information about the topic. While it's preferable to use as many primary sources as possible, it's also acceptable to combine them with secondary sources to gain access to other authors' interpretations and analyses. Complementing primary and secondary sources. Primary and secondary sources complement each other to help you convey a well-rounded and convincing text. While primary sources offer credibility and authenticity, while secondary sources provide additional context and analysis based on existing research. Evaluating sources. When choosing sources, it's important to look for accuracy, reliability, and credibility. Analyze each source by asking questions such as who wrote it, why, when, under what circumstances, for whom. This critical evaluation will help you to determine the trustworthiness of the source. Importance of multiple sources. The more sources you can use and the more varied you are, the more likely you are to make a sound judgment and deliver accurate information. Utilizing a diverse range of sources enhances the depth and breadth of your research, leading to a more comprehensive understanding of the topic. As we come to the end of our discussion on informative or explanatory writing, let's recap what we've learned and provide some final advices to help you excel in this type of writing. Recap. Throughout our session, we've covered the various forms of informative or explanatory writing, including essays, reports, analysis, and summarize. We've also discussed the importance of understanding the style, structure, and overall purpose of this text type. Remember, all informative texts aim to accurately convey information to the reader with the primary purpose of increasing knowledge. Whether you're writing for school assignments or in your professional life, it's essential to assume that your audience consists of educated, intelligent, non-specificalists. As you embark on your writing journey, keep in mind these key principles. Strive for accuracy, specificity, and clarity in your writing. By ensuring your writing is accurate, specific, and clear, you'll have the best chance of successfully passing on knowledge of your topic to your readers. Conclusion. Finally, I want you to wish you all the best in your writing endeavors. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep honing your skills and don't be afraid to seek feedback from peers or mentors. With dedication and perseverance, you'll become a proficient and effective writer in no time. Now, let's get writing.